The USMNT's ride is over. After a very exciting 3 games, they bow out in the round of 16 to a Belgium team that just had their number. And as a fan, when you get so hyped about your team and you see them lose the way that they did, it's a big reality check. As far as the game goes, look, the US got outclassed. It's that simple. The players were not on the ball. Defense was constantly scrambling back. Belgium could have easily had 5 goals. The United States played some very sloppy soccer. The midfield looked nothing like we saw it against Paraguay and Serbia, or against Bosnia and Herzegovina. And they looked out of sorts. The lights seemed to be too bright for them, and they played scared. They didn't play like they expected to win. They wanted to play not to lose. And in a game like this, when so much is on the line in the biggest sporting event in the world, you can't play not to lose. You have to play to win. The United States, from the moment the ball kicked off, was in a different league than Belgium. Belgium, look, when you have guys like Lukaku and Doku coming off the bench, and you have De Ketelaere scoring a brace, first goal in the 9th minute, and then the U.S. getting an equalizer. And the equalizer, I think everyone thought, okay, here we go. You got your bugs out, you got your little nerves out. But one thing you cannot do is after you score an equalizer and the stadium just starts to get behind you, you can't allow a goal not even a minute later. That takes the air out of the stadium. And then the second half, when the U.S. finally looks like, they're getting to the ball, they're getting some forward motion, they're getting some attack. Oh, looks like they messed up on the defensive end again. And Belgium scores the 3rd goal, and it's over. Belgium then adds a late icing on the cake by Lukaku by a loose ball. But this tells us a lot about the United States. They're not ready to compete with the big boys. That is the truth. Belgium outclassed them. They outworked them. They outwanted the United States, and the Americans had no answer. So what can we do from here? And this is where I actually think that the onus on the sport's growth falls on us. Us being you and me, being the reporters, being the fans. If this is your first time watching soccer, the ride does not have to end here for you. Keep watching the World Cup. If you have a local team in your area, go to those games, fill in the stands, join the supporters groups. If you're a reporter, cover the local team, whether that be MLS or USL League One, cover your local team. Make kids feel like there's actually a viable future within soccer. Next, you got to get rid of that pay-to-play thing. This is becoming whoever has the deepest pockets gets into the national team. If you don't have money, you don't get in. Nowhere in the world that takes soccer seriously does that. I mean, Brazil's and Argentina